to the Oak and Lamb YouTube channel. Hey, Rach, when you get back, can you grab me a poster board? Not right now.
I would love to.
My name is Becca Oaks. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. Miss Rachel Langston is the voice you will eventually hear. She's also an owner and craft educator. She's my lovely assistant today as well. Did I say Langston again?
I told Dad I've had a lot of names.
Her last name is Webb. I've known her most of, well, it's been Langston. Webb is a much better last name. I don't know. Let me see who all is here. Welcome. I feel like I haven't been with you all in forever. No hate, but I tried an egg roll yesterday and wasn't impressed. It tastes like a chicken pot pie in a wrap. Cat, I mean, it just is more for me. But did you put sour cream on it? I just have to ask. Anywho, sorry, I'm looking to see who all is here. What you're doing. Let's get crafty today, flock members. Patty, I'm excited to get crafty. This is going to be super cute and fun. I saw on, I think it was Pinterest, something similar to this, and it was so cute, and I was so inspired that I wanted to make something like this. And it is an Eastery craft, a springy craft, and Easter kind of snuck up on us here because it's March 31st, so very soon. It's earlier than normal. And so when I found this, I was like, I really need to do this. I want to do it. It's going to be really cute. Now, I don't decorate for Easter in my home because I don't generally, which is really funny. I think crafty people normally do all of the different seasons and craft all the different seasons and stuff like that. Let me know what you do. I decorate for Christmas, and that's about it. Occasionally I'll throw out maybe some spring things, but not really. I just like my home to, if I decorate, I feel like there's stuff that shouldn't be out, and it's like cluttery and interesting and all of that. But we're making a cute project using little wooden Easter eggs. Rachel has likely linked all of it for you. But these are cute and adorable, and they're half Easter eggs, which means they will fit flush on a home decor piece. I'm still trying to, let me text Dana and see if she knows where that adhesive is that I wanted to use. Can't find it.
There's been several people asking what we had for breakfast if it was the same thing as yesterday. I feel like I don't want to answer because I feel a little judged. I don't know if you feel judged.
Well, Kat tried them apparently and says that it just tasted like a pot pie in a egg roll wrap. And I have to disagree because I hate chicken pot pies, but I said it's fine.
You hate pot pie?
I'm not a fan. I said it was fine because it was more
We love
for us.
Casseroles.
I do love casseroles.
We love stuff like that. And you're telling me you hate a pot pie?
I don't know why. I love peas, but I don't like them mixed in with things. I want to just eat peas by themselves or on a salad. That's fine, but I don't like it like in a. I don't like gravy either.
Oh,
I know.
I love gravy. This is sad.
It is. Let me look right here because I don't know that Ada's going to text me back, and I really wanted to try this adhesive.
Beth said, "Do I see Kelsey 87 on the back of that shirt?"
Yes. Hold on. The front says, "Go Taylor's boyfriend."
Hilarious.
Right?
I love it.
I don't care about the 49ers, or not the 49ers, the Chiefs at all.
The 49ers.
That was the other team. Don't care about them. But I thought the shirt was hysterical. I also don't really care about Taylor Swift. I mean, I have no aversion to Taylor Swift, but the shirt was really funny. Also, my husband was going for the 49ers, so obviously have to go for the opposite team. Let me know if Hannah texts us about that adhesive. Otherwise, we'll just use wood glue. I really wanted to try it, though. I have this little blank that I just got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use it. You could use basically anything, any blank that you get, or just a piece of wood, really, cut to size. The one that I saw was just like a white plank. They painted it white. I am going to paint this one white. And I forgot to grab the white paint.
I'll get it.
Yeah, the Americano is great. Americano, whatever.
I think Americano is a drink.
Is it?
An Americano. You want this big one or a little one?
The big one is great. Cold pizza for breakfast is the best. In fact, a lot of times I like cold pizza over fresh pizza. Come at me.
I prefer pizza that's been reheated in the oven to be like super crispy.
Crispy?
I also want it to burn the roof of my mouth. It's so hot.
No way. I'm going to go ahead and paint this. Right, should I do it on the inside so that we have this 3D effect? Or should I do it on this side? I'm kind of thinking the 3D effect would be really cute.
Sure.
Let me see how many I can get in here.
Sounds stupendous.
I was going to do 6. I'd only get to 5. 5 would be fine.
Stacy says, Becca, I hope you're just as entertaining as Rachel yesterday while watching paint dry.
Probably won't be, actually. I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling entertaining. I'm just feeling like crafting today.
You just have to feel the dance moves. They'll just come over you.
I'm not a dancer like you, Rachel.
Use your body as the vessel for the dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
I have to like free my mind.
let the Lord take over.
Yeah.
You know? That's what it is.
When the Lord takes over, that's what we get from you?
That's what you get from me.
I mean, from him?
That's my bet. From Yes, because it's not me, it's him. Yes.
So I got to shake it up. It was like so separated. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and paint this white. You can paint yours whatever color, or you could leave it natural. That's the beauty of you creating your own. But I am going to just do it white here. I have just acrylic paint and a brush. This might need 2 coats. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to do the whole thing, the sides, the little frame part, and all of that. Now, this is the challenging part to me. You know, as a crafter and as a less is or more is more type of person, I wanted to put like a cut file on this, you know, with my Cricut. Use a little oak and lamb file or something. But I'm hearing Anna's voice in my head saying to not take it that one step further. So that's the challenge today. I thought it would be cute. We have a file on the website. If you're a member, then you have access to it. And it has bunny ears and it says on the hunt. And I think it would be so cute to do like one row of the eggs because you're hunting eggs, obviously. And then put that file on here. I'll show you the file in just a second. Do we have any people who are not members with us? Let me know. Because I definitely want to show you the file. If you are a member, well, even if you're not a member, you can search it. You can look at our cut files that are on the website. But you can just search like Easter or egg or, you know, whatever type of file that you're looking for, and everything that we have that falls under that category will come up. I've put some doozies of tags on some of these because I kept thinking sometimes we search for things that nobody else would think to search for. And I want to make sure that we're categorizing.
I'd rather have way too many than not enough.
Same. Okay. So I have this painted here.
Also, it's so interesting whenever you're doing that on the back end of the site, you have to put your mind in so many different places to do it. It's so interesting because, you know, a flower, you can't just put like flower. You have to put like garden and spring and bloom. And I mean, you have to think of so many different ways that people would search for it.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so we have our first coat here. Like I said, I think it's going to need a second coat, but, well, let me go ahead and do the second coat. I'll grab the heat gun.
Miss Brittany is not yet a member.
Okay, so
She
I'm going to
said
show.
yet with all caps.
Okay, I like it. I also like that the cord on this is spray painted gold from yesterday.
I thought you would like that.
I think it's beautiful.
Good.
Anyway, I'm going to throw a heat gun on this because I'm not a patient crafter. And also, we're live. We need this to...
What about the outside edges?
Okay.
Are we gonna paint the outside?
I can do
You
that
don't
for
have
you.
to. You don't have to paint the outside edges. I mean, people are gonna see it.
Well, I thought it looked kind of cool to leave it natural. Did I get some overlappage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, then that is definitely the thing to do. again, friends, crafting live is very interesting because while I'm also crafting, I'm trying to fill the void, right? And come up with some conversation and make it relevant and
You
all
mean
that
I
fun
don't
stuff.
come up with enough conversation for you?
Well, I feel like a lost person right now. Yes, Rachel, you do.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you do.
April, not a member yet, but hope to be able to afford it soon.
Yes. So April and I'm sorry, what was it? Who?
Brittany.
Brittany. Okay. If you want to join right now, obviously a year. If you purchase it annually, if you purchase for an entire year, you get an even bigger discount. But if that is not in your budget, and we totally get that, look, I'm a budget person. Then we also offer our monthly tier payments, and you get the exact same benefits. So nothing different. It's just easier for you to pay it. And if you use the code FUN, FUN, at checkout, then you get $10 off your first month. So your first month is $9.99, right? Most of us can afford that. Most of us, not everybody, but most of us can. So if you are interested at all, then grab that. And then if, for instance, you are monthly and in 6 months you want, you get your tax return or whatever, and you want to join annually, we can change that and upgrade it so that you have that annual tier instead. Okay, while this is drying.
We have a question for you, Becca.
Okay.
Are you excited about your Florida trip?
I'm so excited. I'm already missing my kids like crazy. And Fallon lays it on really thick.
Oh, yeah.
Mommy, I'm just going to miss you. This is the last day I'm going to see you. I'm like, don't make it seem like I'm going to get an airplane crash. Like, anyway, but the baby, if we're being quite honest, because I can FaceTime the kids,
Yeah.
but the baby, oh my gosh. And part of the problem for me is that he is so attached to me that I'm like terrified. Now my mom's going to be taking care of him during the day, so I know he's going to be taken care of. Like, I'm not worried about that. And they change so much in 5 days. But I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Now, you're not leaving when he's about to take his first steps or when he's starting to talk.
He laughed this weekend, so I don't have to worry about that.
I like to call babies his age potatoes.
Oh, they're definitely potatoes. But he's a smiling potato now, which makes it more difficult.
He is a smiling potato.
Yeah.
But you all deserve it. I hope you have a ton of fun. Are you going to ride everything, Becca?
Oh, everything. Every single thing I'm going to ride. And I have to be honest, Rachel and I were talking about it this morning. For those of you who don't know, I've been on this get healthy kick, right? Ish. And we like to talk a lot about our non-scale goals. Like, I've lost 115 pounds, which is phenomenal. But more than that, we love to talk about how we can cross our legs or we can sit Indian style, different things like that. And for this trip particularly, I'm super excited to be able to fit in a seat and buckle up without an extender and actually have some extra, so I'm really excited about that, which is silly for those of you who don't know.
Yeah,
and
I was
have
about to
never
say,
experienced
people just take that for granted,
But for those of you who do know, I know that you feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is drying. I'm going to go ahead and put another second coat on, or another coat, and then hit it with a dryer, and then we'll paint our little eggs.
Brittany, do we message you wonderful ladies if we change our subscription to monthly to annual? Absolutely. Yeah, you'll just email us and we'll help you out there with, however we can do that for you.
And FYI, we do like to give our members, if you message us, we're probably going to give you a code to get it even cheaper than
if you're monthly and you want to upgrade to yearly.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been a member with us, we would love to help you out there. Yeah. Make that transition a little sweeter.
Yeah.
Linda, see, this is a non-scale video. This is phenomenal. She said,
Linda.
She said, I love that I can wash my feet in the shower.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Painting my toenails.
Yes. Painting your toenails. Yes.
I could do it before, but I was like,
or shave a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Shaving's like a marathon. Shaving your legs. But yeah, little non-scale victories.
Those are exciting. And another one for me, I've always hated shopping. I still don't love shopping, but actually going and things fitting is just so nice. It really is. Let me hit this with another little dry.
Oh, yes, please, yes. Guys, Easter is in March this year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when you were upstairs. Like, it's creeping up.
Yes, because I'm used to it being like mid-April.
Yeah.
So for it to be the last day in March, it's just...
Now, last Easter we were camping.
Yep.
Is that the trip? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've never missed an Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
And so we had bought Easter outfits for the kids, but we obviously didn't use those. And so this year they're wearing the same Easter outfits.
I love it.
But Sammy's outfit that he wore last year, Chapman's going to wear.
Oh.
And Pearson's going to be able to wear Chapman's.
I love it.
It's so funny. Yeah.
I love it.
Is your kid awake
my
upstairs?
kid.
Okay.
Who will not go down for a nap.
Well, tell him what happened. He woke up at 4:30.
He woke up at 4:30, lucky me, hollering, yelling, talking. And then on the way here, we left at 8. About 8:30, he conks out in the car. I try and keep him up, but it doesn't work.
No.
So when he gets
when you're
here,
driving an hour,
yes,
too.
yeah, we drove. It's an hour. And then he ate a huge breakfast. And I thought, the kid'll sleep. No, he's been in his crib for 25 minutes now, and he's not going down.
He was eating that huge breakfast so that he could get energy to play more.
Absolutely.
Had nothing to do with
No. That's
him actually
fine.
wanting
That's
some
fine.
food. Okay, so these little eggies, Rachel has linked them for you, but they are 2 inches. They are absolutely adorable. They are flat, like I mentioned a little bit earlier. And I'm going to paint these. And I've got my acrylic paint pens out. Now, you don't have to use acrylic paint pens. I just love acrylic paint pens for a couple of reasons. Because I'm going to be using so many different colors, I don't have to rinse my brush out a million times, use different brushes, grab water. And then I also like that these colors will go together, because if you buy a kit of acrylic paints, generally like they're all jewel tones, or they're all like metallics, or they're all primary colors. They're just colors that go together. And so mine are not going to be traditional Easter colors. You know, I don't love traditional colors necessarily. I love more like jewel tones and things like that. So I'm going to use like the purple and the yellow and the green like this, that are more like plum, olive, and mustard. And then maybe this teal color, that's really pretty. Now these are a mixture of different ones. My favorite ones are the Primrosea, and our amazing member Beth told me about them, and I really do love them. Oh, I do have an acrylic gold one. I still love this gold leaf stuff though, the liquid leaf. I think I'm going to still use it.
It's pretty cool.
For a couple of accents. But let me pull out, there's that one that actually goes with it. Let me pull out all of these so that I can see which colors are supposed to go together. It doesn't matter as long as you like the colors. Also, if you have trouble with color pairing, you can go to me for a second. These are great tools. These are phenomenal tools. We haven't talked about these in a long time. I know some of you have gotten them and don't use them. And that's a personal thing. Like any tool that you have in your craft room, if you don't actually try to use it, you're not going to. But if you have trouble with color pairing, then this is a super fantastic tool, because it has different, you can go overhead now. It has different color palettes. And if I liked this color palette, for instance, see right here, then I could take this card and match up the different colors that go with it, and do my colors that way, that kind of thing. So that's a good tool. These are called color cubes. They're by Sarah Renee Clark. There's 2 different volumes. You can also get digital versions of these. And so we have these. If you're interested in them, we can link them for you. We do have an affiliate link for that. Okay, back to colors. Let me get these out. We'll find the ones that go with it that I want to use. Trying to think here. Probably use that one.
This is the hardest part for me, is putting colors together.
It is for me too. I just like deciding on a color.
Yeah.
I think I'm just, that one's pretty too though. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Now I'm going to use painter's tape to tape this off. And these are going to kind of be color blocked. Now, I've seen a couple of different ways to do this. You can paint, one that I saw was mostly one color here, and then there was like a thin gold strip at the top, and all of these were different colors. So this would have been like green and yellow and purple and pink, and then the top was gold on all of them, which kind of tied it together. You can totally do that. The very, very top right here, they kept natural, and I want to do that as well because I like the natural wood in with it. Another way that you can do it is color blocking it and just using tape to randomly tape off different spots and do it that way. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I like that. So I'm going to use just painter's tape, and I'm going to tape it down to this so that it doesn't move. I think I'll leave this part right here natural. And what I want to do when I tape it down is make sure I'm focusing more on this side and getting this even and flush with the tape than this side right here. That doesn't really matter. I'm not going to get over there. So first what I'm going to do is paint kind of probably like this. So what I'll do is take my lighter color, paint first, and then I'll probably go to another one, let it dry, hit it with a heat gun, and then I'll tape right here. And it doesn't have to be systematic necessarily. You just kind of color block it and go from there. So with your acrylic paint pens, you want to shake them up really well, especially if they've been sitting. This one doesn't sound like it wants to move on me. That's going to be fun. And I know we've used this one. There it goes. There it goes. You're going to hear a little, I don't even know what to call it. In fingernail polish, it's like a little bead, but these, it's like a little column type thing down in there. It's interesting. But shake it up.
A cartridge, kind of like a.
One thing that would have been cool is if you'd actually done domed resin embedding on the flat side and then embedded them into the color cube. Yeah, that would have been cool. You could also get just 3D ones that aren't halves. So with your acrylic paint pens, if you have never used them or if it's been a while, you need to prime them so that the ink will come down, so that the paint will come down rather. So just pump it a couple of times and hold it. Come on out. This one doesn't want to come. Come on. Okay, I love this color. If it's not going to come out, I'll have to find one that's similar. Here it comes. Okay. This is going to be a really light color. I'm hoping you can see it on camera.
Kate is requesting some sewing machine basics.
Okay. Like what specifically, Kate?
She said, or a good spot not to be so intimidated. So are you just wanting to learn like super basics? Let us know what you're thinking, Kate.
Now, one thing that I like about this too, for those of you who paint and have used painter's tape, you know that if you get too much, if it gets too wet, if you get too much paint around it, a lot of times it will seep under. And that's so frustrating because you're pulling off the tape expecting like a really fine, precise line, and then you get seepage, and nobody wants that. And one thing that I like about using acrylic paint pens is that you can be super precise. Like I can be super intentional about sticking to that line. Technically, if you're very sure about painting and you have a very steady hand, you don't even need these. This is not coming out good. Come on.
Christy said, I've been off all week, had Monday off, and now there's a live on Wednesday.
Right? What is this? I'm leaving tomorrow morning and didn't want to leave Rachel here to do a live by herself.
Because she loves me.
Can you even see this color on camera?
Yeah.
Okay. I really need this to come out better. There. Oh, okay. I just had to yell at it.
Oh, intimidate it into submission.
Yeah. There we go.
Becca, did anybody give you good recommendations on where to eat?
No, I never got one recommendation. Nobody loves me.
Oh,
I bet if you had asked, they would have answered.
probably. I mean, I didn't want to say that, but you did.
Come on. Okay. And because I'm going to tape right here, I'm not going to paint that. I don't have to. And I'm going to go to the next one. Tape it off. And just try to be random about it. A lot of times this is the most difficult part for people because they don't like being random or it's difficult for them to. And if that's the case, then do all of yours the same, like I mentioned earlier, where like they're the same color and then, they're the same pattern and then you change it up with the color. Oh my gosh.
Becca, for the people who are just joining in, where are you going?
I'm going to Florida. We're flying to St. Bird tomorrow, and then we will drive to Orlando from there. And we're going to Universal for 2 days. It is my dream. I love Harry Potter, and so I'm super excited about that Harry Potter world. And then we're going to go to Magic Kingdom one day. Because Anna hasn't been to Magic Kingdom since we were 14, so it's been almost 23 years since she's been. And last time I went, I had an 18-month-old and a 4.5-year-old, almost 5-year-old. So I didn't really get to experience it in the same way. Now, would I trade that? Absolutely not. See, like when we walked around the corner and the kids saw Cinderella's castle for the first time, like that was worth literally all the money. If that was all I got to see when I was there, it was worth it to me. People say, they're too young, they won't remember it. I'm like, look, it's not just about them. Sometimes it's about the memories that you have as well. So I personally think it's worth taking your kids when they're little like that if you can. Like, I totally think you should take Charlie.
Oh, yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we're going on that cruise, though. Mm-hmm. That's going to be super exciting.
Yeah.
We're going on a Disney cruise. Did we decide April?
Like a year from now.
Yeah.
Kind of. March. Around March, I think. I've never been on a cruise. I'm super excited to go on a cruise.
I love cruises.
Jason has with David. He said that he had a good time. I mean, good grief. You're on a boat, so the kids get to go and run amok, and then you get to just, eat yourself to death, which that sounds phenomenal. I think it's going to be great.
Do you know that I've never been in a pool on a cruise ship?
Really?
I don't know why. And I've been on 3 cruises.
Guys, whenever you do recommend this stuff, I'm texting Becca. Like I'm copying and pasting what you say. So keep giving recommendations.
Are they giving good food recommendations?
So far we've gotten one. Thank you, Christina. And then Kristen said we need to go to Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium.
Well, that sounds lovely. I'm kind of making it my personal mission to eat as many Mickey-shaped things as I can.
I like that.
Yeah.
Maritza's got you a recommendation.
Sweet.
Yeah, Nanette said the pools on cruises are always crowded.
And they're tiny.
Yeah.
Well, the ones I've been on were tiny.
Oh my gosh, this is probably the most stuck up thing I will ever say. Okay? When you have a pool, it makes pools less exciting.
That's true.
So I don't think I'll be like elbowing people to get on the cruise pool.
Well, and here's the thing, Rachel. Disney cruises are different too, and so there's going to be more stuff. There'll be like splash pads and different things for the kids.
That's Charlie's scene right there.
Yeah.
He really doesn't love big bodies of water, but he loves this, the splash pools and stuff.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Robin's going on a Disney cruise on Monday. Robin,
That's so exciting.
come back and tell us how you loved it. Take pictures. Scott, we spent our honeymoon at Disney for a week.
I love that. We spent our
Love
honeymoon
it.
in Kissimmee. We went to SeaWorld, Gatorland, Universal.
Gatorland.
Universal.
Yes.
Did we go to Universal? Where's the Budweiser? Is that
I have no
Universal?
idea.
I don't know either. My mother-in-law had a timeshare at the time, and so we stayed for the whole week in this amazing timeshare for like $70. We were so poor. Oh my God, we were so poor. I was 19.
You were a baby.
Yeah. Wow. And we left a day early because we missed our dogs so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Was that Amy? Did you have Amy?
Amy and
then?
Kiki, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Keek.
Yeah, and Am was just a puppy, a Great Dane puppy. And when we
Oh.
came back, of course, a week for a puppy, a Great Dane puppy is like
Oh, Lord. Huge.
huge. Yeah. Come on. Okay.
Kat, how old were you and Scott when you got married? Beth Fitzgibbon. She got married at Disney and had her honeymoon there?
I did know that.
Beth. That is so Beth, though.
It is.
That is so Beth.
Well, Beth goes to Disney a lot, though.
yeah.
And
Kat was 20. Kat.
Beth, give me all the pointers for Disney. I'm sad because we booked this so late that I can't get any good dining recommendation,
Oh,
like dining
yeah.
reservations. I wanted to do Chef Mickey so that we could, do the character experience with Chef Mickey. The only, excuse me, the only reservation left is like a 9:20 evening meal, and I'm
Oh my
like, I'm not
gosh.
doing that.
Linda was 19 when she got married.
Mom was 19 too.
Yeah. I think Mama B was 17 when she married Papa Ronnie. I was 20 the first time. Hats off to you guys if you got married that young and got it right. Good for you all.
Come on. I've never had trouble. I wonder if it's because it's so cold down here. I mean,
Well-
it's not cold right now.
I've never had this much
Was it
trouble out of
freezing when
these.
you got here this morning?
No, it was set to 72.
Okay.
Had you set it, or we just leave it from
No,
yesterday?
I told Jason not to turn it off. I left
Okay.
it on yesterday. I just didn't know. From what ADT said, that door was wide open.
No, it
so,
wasn't.
but it's just unlatched in the middle.
It was like
there.
an inch and a half.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, we got woken up this morning at 4:30 in Knoxville, so an hour away from here. That there was a breach on our studio door down here in the basement. So I'm freaking out, and I'm like, it's got to be that janky door down there. So I thought Becca would beat me here this morning. I was like, Becca, leave the baby in the car and go check, make sure there's not a perpetrator downstairs before you unload the child. It was just the door.
We figured it out.
No one come and rob us, please.
Well, but I locked the door. I put the thingies in there. Like, you can't open it now. It won't do that again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Let's blame Anna because she's not here today.
Well,
Anna didn't latch it.
I like that.
Darn you, Anna. Linda, we've made it 52 and a half years so far. Well, looks like you got it right the first time, Linda. Looks to me like you got it right.
Gotta be honest, I thought we would be done painting by now.
Kat, yes, that is a Morgan Wallen song. I do love that song.
What is?
Every town needs a Mama's house from Morgan Wallen. Yeah. Karen, I got married at 18, and this May we'll celebrate 39 years. That's amazing.
I may have to just get the acrylic
Aubrey
paint.
loves Becca's hair color.
Thank you. This is annoying.
I think this kid is finally about to give it up, Becca.
Your kid or mine?
My kid.
Is mine asleep?
Sure is.
It's that sound machine. I've just kept one on.
Well, Becca,
his-
let me just tell you, when you shove it in the kid's ear and turn it on max
He loves
volume,
it.
anybody will go to sleep.
He loves it. But you know, he cries in the car a lot, and the kids end up having to put his passy in his mouth. And I've started putting that on his seat. It makes all the difference.
Bless him.
He also screams like he's on fire when we go to Walmart. I don't know what it is about Walmart. I think he gets overstimulated really
You think
easily.
it's like the big fluorescence
Well,
and just
I've noticed that in like large crowds and stuff, and if it's super loud, then he's more fussy. I think he just gets overstimulated. And
understandable.
so he cries at Walmart. And I put that on there yesterday and you didn't cry.
I often want to cry at Walmart.
Same.
I went yesterday for some egg rolls. Worth it.
And yes, we had egg rolls for breakfast this morning. We made them ourselves. They were not nearly as good. But neither one of us had any trouble eating them.
No. I love all these stories about how long you guys have been married. It's precious to me. Precious. My grandparents have been married for 54 years.
All these crafty ladies got married before Pinterest, too.
Yes, they did.
I would love to see. Okay, if you're a flock member, post a picture of you at your wedding.
Oh my gosh, please.
Please do. Yeah.
I want to see floods.
I do too.
Of these pictures.
Bonus points if there's like decor in the background or something so I can see how it was decorated.
Double bonus points if your hair is almost touching the ceiling,
and
or
your
if your
poofy sleeved and
yes,
a huge bow.
If your sleeves are huge, and if you have one of those grand bouquets that like
the huge
flow
ones,
down
yes.
that are just humongous.
Okay, I'm conceding. Can you grab me some paint?
Yes.
Thank you. I was just talking about how good that baby was being. Thank you, friend. The problem is, I'm about to try to find some paints that kind of go. Okay. He knew you were talking about him.
I know. Charlie still hasn't given it up. I'm going to give him points for this. I cannot wait to see all these pictures.
Oh, me either. I'm excited. Right, you have to share a picture of your wedding day
Shut up, Becca.
in front of the courthouse. I'm not making fun. I personally think it's a great idea. If I had to do it over again, I would either do that or I would do a destination wedding.
I mean, it was $100.
I know.
You know, then we just
Spend all the money on your honeymoon.
We just
It's
went back
kind of
home.
genius.
I mean, it was, you know, picked our oldest up from school and went and got
Came
Charlie.
here.
I mean, it was easy.
Yeah.
Didn't have to bother anybody, make anybody buy dresses, or
I was
didn't have
excited
to feed
to be in
anybody.
your wedding.
Do what?
I was excited to be in your wedding.
Well,
And by being your wedding, I mean photograph it.
trust me, there's still photographs to be taken, Becca. It looks
Well,
like this is
I've
a
offered
staged house.
And I've
because
tried,
I know.
but you're the worst.
True. I mean, I loved my courthouse wedding. Cheap, easy, you're in, you're out.
Well, I feel like until you've had the wedding and done it, then you don't, like, you think you're going to miss out. But once you've done it, you're like, no, I'm
yeah.
good.
And my first one, gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Literally stunning. Like, my dress, I was skinny, I was tan. I had it, you know. I had my wedding. This time around, I'm like, let's go spend $100.
Let's just have
the
the marriage
courthouse.
this time. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay. This is not at all where I was going with my color selection, so I'm going to have to pivot.
Patty said 43 years ago we got married at the courthouse and had a Shoney's strawberry pie afterwards. We had pie.
We did have
We
pie.
went to the Buttermilk Sky Pie shop and got pie.
That peanut butter pie was hella good.
That's what we had too, Patty. I love pie. Isn't that Wayne's dessert of choice is pie?
Probably.
Or is it who's?
I love pie.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Who would pick pie?
I love pie.
Wait, Jan. Your mother didn't have a wedding?
No.
Jan, how am I just now finding this out?
It snowed on her wedding day, and so the pastor was stuck or something, and she ended up
Nuh-uh.
getting married in the pastor's office.
Jan, I kind of love that.
She made a dress and everything. Oh, she's still bitter about it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I told her she should get her vows renewed, which I personally, whatever, so that she could have her wedding if it bothers her like that. She's not doing it.
Well, after 48 years.
Mom, on your 50th wedding anniversary, we could do like the wedding hair. You could buy a dress. We could do all of that. Look how satisfying that is. Now I'm going to draw this. And then retape. And then add some gold accents. Cute.
Scott took Kat to her prom. Yes. Oh my god.
Wayne took me to my senior banquet.
How old was Wayne?
At my senior banquet?
Yes.
27. I was 17.
Oh. Wayno. I love it. Wayne's knocking on 30. Yeah, I'll go to your high school prom. I'll go to your high school prom.
No, he worked at FedEx then too, and they would all make fun of him. He'd get off work, and they were like, "Are you going to help her with her algebra?"
I love it.
He's like, "Yep."
Yep. Before we went on our last trip to St. Martin, all the guys at Jason's work would joke and say, I know you're bringing your wife, Jason, but can she even legally drink when we're there? Like when we get there, you know, any age gap couple.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
Gonna, you're gonna get all those,
Absolutely.
all those jokes.
Personally, I love it. I don't care at all.
I think it's funny. It doesn't bother me. Is a banquet the same as a prom?
Not really.
Banquets, are those like sit down, eat,
Yeah.
fancy type things?
Yeah, we went to a private Christian school where dancing, you're not going to dance. And so it's really just food. Like, I don't.
Have I seen this picture? Have I seen a picture of you and Wayne then?
At banquet?
Yeah.
I doubt it. There's not many. It was before digital was really a thing.
Oh.
In fact, I don't know that there weren't any digital photos. That color's really pretty. I'm going to use it again. What color am I going to use it with? I think this one. That'll be pretty. Okay.
I like the way you're thinking through this with your hands.
Right? Maybe I'm not. No, I'll do it over here. Right here. Now, I'm going to overlap this right here. It's not really going to do much because it was such a dark color, but it will add a gradient on there, which is the point. This color's so pretty, and it covers really well. I may put another one on this, just so it doesn't look streaky. Maybe not. We'll see. I've been having really weird dreams the last couple of nights. Like, interesting, not like scary or weird, just like, I dreamed what? And I got a couple stories to tell you all while I'm painting. One, on Valentine's Day, I picked my kids up from school. They'd had their little Valentine party. at school. And we were just talking about Valentine's and candy and all that fun stuff. And we get home, we get out of the car. Beckett's getting his stuff out of the car. And he closes the car door, opens the other door, stops, looks at me. He's like, "Hey, Mom." I'm like, "What, buddy?" He was like, "Imagine if the squirrels destroyed us. It's like we were dizzy and we died." And I was like, "Imagine if the squirrels destroyed us, we were dizzy and we died." He was like, "Yeah, Mom, with like lasers and guns and stuff." So lasers and guns. And I was like, "Okay." Now, if you know my Beckett, he is a man of very few words. And so when he does stop and talk to us like that, we listen. And I thought, what has this kid been doing that he's sitting here thinking about squirrels with lasers and guns destroying us? Squirrels. It's hysterical. Oh, I like that. I do. Come up here. I've painted it to the thing. The other story, and I do not mean this disrespectful at all. I'm sure there are some people who go to churches like this. We went to a funeral this weekend. It was my aunt's funeral. My children, I did not prepare them. It was my fault. Little Southern Baptist with hacker preachers, right? There's nothing wrong with hacker preachers. Nothing at all. They have great things to say. We are just not used to it. I have experienced it before in my life. My children have never, and it did not occur to me to prepare them for
that you're going to have to demonstrate if anyone doesn't know what a hacker preacher. Give us a couple sentences.
Okay.
Now, again, this isn't mocking. We're giving you an accurate depiction. This is no.
So it would be like, "Our sister, she was a faithful servant." And it, like, after every, this guy did it in the middle of thoughts and in the middle of sentences.
Passionately.
And if you have not experienced that and you are a child, it could be particularly
jarring.
So I'm not on the back row. I had moved up to the third row because I had to take Anna Chapman. My kids are on the back row with Wayne and Mark and cousins and all that stuff. Apparently, every single time the guy would hack, Beckett had his fake guns up and he would
pew pew. Hysterical.
Found's on the back row crying.
Now, Beckett doesn't know at this point that Beckett is throwing up some finger guns while the preacher's hacking.
I did not know.
She's oblivious.
Because I was on the front row. So my children, it was an experience for them.
Bex is counting the hacks with finger guns, and Fallon's crying.
Bawling, actually, but...
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Plus, I don't know how, if you had it to do over again, I don't know how you would have accurately prepared them for that.
I couldn't have. I mean, I guess I should have, like, a video or something. Maybe. To help prepare them. Yeah. But their first reaction, like children who are having new experiences, was to laugh. Because they didn't know. Well, and it was hard. Like, the guy, he hacked so much, it was hard to understand what he was saying. I felt bad for him. I think my throat would hurt by the end of that. These darker colors are challenging.
How's it going over there?
Pretty good. It's not the color scheme I wanted at all. It's what happens when you have to pivot in the middle. Rach, when we open in the pool?
As soon as we can.
What's our pool guy's name?
Steve. Steve, the pool guy.
Could not for the life of me remember that.
And his wife, who's way out of his league. I love the pool guy's wife. I think she's a hoot and a half. They're probably in their late 50s, early 60s, okay? She's so tan, which I always respect. She's wearing jean shorts, Chuck Taylor's, right? Like rocking it.
I don't remember this.
Rocking it.
I remember her perm.
Well, you can't not see the perm because it's a part of her, you know?
True.
I appreciate everything that woman is. It's hysterical to me. Yeah, we're just waiting on Pool Guy Steve. Now, it is indeed February.
Oh man, can Jason
And the
like?
pool doesn't get sun all day. That's also a problem with the warming of the pool.
Could we like splurge on a heater?
I think I can plant that seed. We'll see what happens. I'm sure Steve
If he's
is
not
looking
going to
for
get
work right
us, oh, this is pretty too. If he's not going to get us a hot tub,
now. Us.
a
Sure.
hot tub, then he could at least get us a heater.
I think that's a fair compromise.
Can you add a heater to a pool after it's already installed?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
honestly don't know.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. Now, I think there is, of course, draining and a little bit of...
That's what Steve the pool guy is for.
Exactly. Steve the pool guy will deal with that.
What color am I missing here? Didn't do that yellow again.
Leave it to Linda to always remind everybody that there are a lot of people here and not a lot of likes. So make sure you're taking a quick second to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to do all of that.
Thank you, Linda. These colors are quite something.
So do I give the kid a prize for not going to sleep for over an hour?
Your kid?
Yes.
Oh,
do
for
I,
sure.
Do I give him some type of prize?
He deserves a prize. Oh, I just put my finger right in the middle of this. That's lovely. Where are our
Oh, Cindy. She
Can you
uses
throw me that?
this.
Just throw it.
I'm not throwing it.
Okay.
It'll unravel when I throw it.
That would be something. Cindy uses what?
Cindy uses that the bubble thing to heat the pool. It's like a long sheet of bubble wrap, and you just lay it on the pool, and it does a really good job at bringing
Well, but
in
the problem
heat.
with that is it's not always sunny here.
That is true too, but she needs to be warm. If she stayed warmer, we could have it open till like October.
I mean, yeah.
Now, Beckett and Fallon would go skinny dipping if the pool was 50 degrees.
Fallon's still jealous that he got to skinny dip and she didn't.
Well, we didn't have any. He didn't have anything to wear.
So I had to pick Beckett up from school one day because he said he was sick. He was not sick.
Clearly.
So
with
then he
the
gets
skinny
here
dipping.
and nobody, it was just us. We were working. It was just us. He was like, I want to swim. I'm like, you don't have any swimming trunks. And I was like, you know what? Have at it. Take your clothes off, go swim in the pool.
Yeah.
And we look out in there and he's like swan diving in there with
It's
starting
with
naked.
his little
It's so
tush.
funny.
It's
Fallon is
hysterical.
so jealous. Because that child, neither one of my children, and I don't know, it's not like I walk around my house naked. I don't really get it. They would walk around naked all the time. They don't care. At least they wear underwear. Like, I don't let them sit on my furniture totally naked. That's not my cup of tea. Oh no. So my paint didn't do great there, but that's okay because I'm going to go back with gold and go over my little lines with some gold.
I feel like did I do something like this?
You did ornaments similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yours look way better.
No, well, the color sucks though. But thank you. See, I really want to use this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use this. And my lines are going to have to be like perfect, which is going to be hard on this curved surface. This is Liquid Leaf, classic gold. Anna loves this stuff. She does really great with it. Apparently, I'm not ever going to get it open. Okay, fun trick. Did you know? If you have something like this and you can't get it open,
Get you a big, strong man.
I don't need a man. Hit it with something.
Preferably not a lighter.
No, I don't care. It's fine. There we go. Smells so good.
What?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to.
Nanette said, "Wait, you did ornaments like that? How?" Not very well, Nanette.
They were wooden.
They were wooden. Oh, they were wooden.
Yeah.
I think they looked all right. They're probably back here behind me in a box.
Oh, it was good until the very end. Okay. Then I'm gonna do right here. This is the tedious part.
They look so pretty.
Oh,
I
I do
am-
like that.
I am dying over these wedding pictures, guys.
Are they sharing them already?
Yes.
Who all is shared?
We've got Norma Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Let me go over here back to the flock. Norma Spencer. Married since 1986. I was 23. Paul was 22. We have Miss Mary Butler, 1984. Kat threw her prom picture and her wedding picture up there. I don't think anyone can compete with Scott's mullet.
Scott had a mullet.
It's
Scott.
something. It's really something.
Bring back the mullet, Scott.
Like business in the front, party in the back. Go Scott. Pink bow tie, you know. We've
Did he
got
have a mustache?
Lisa, who I think she went off to Vegas because we've got Elvis in the picture.
Oh,
Okay.
this is good.
You all share them. I'm so excited about these.
Okay, we're getting places.
So, actually, I don't know if I can say this. I guess I can. I don't think it's anything. Can I say? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with my mom. Coming down the pipe. Now it'll be years and years and years and years here in Tennessee before they can even get something like this passed. But Becca, tell me how frustrated you would be if you had to register and insure, brace yourself, a kayak and canoes because they're using Tennessee water. They're in the water. They're using the water.
So do you have to register and insure life jackets because they're in the water, even if you're just swimming?
Listen.
I'm sorry, that's stupid.
No, I know. That's what I said. I was like, Mother, you're kidding me. Kayaks? A kayak.
How
She was
long-
like, yeah. She said, no, you know, it's. I'm sure it's coming down the pipeline. I'm like, Mom, that is ridiculous.
register, like maybe insure I get, but registering, and I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
Well, it's using the water.
What are you doing to that baby?
I'm bummed that my colors didn't turn out, but these are cute. These are real cute. I'm almost finished. I'll hit this with a little bit of heat so that I can handle them and then glue them on. I love this
leafing gold paint though.
It really adds of the touch.
The
that it
metallic is
needs
just
there.
really nice. I do like it. That's fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, there's like a massive mess here. Let me try to clean up this a little bit so that I can.
Looks like a lot of creativity's been happening over there.
I mean, just look at this table.
listen.
It's quite the.
Yeah.
I'll take just a picture right here. Wow. Okay. The nice thing about these is that they're stupid cheap, and so you could just toss them. I'm gonna clean that one. Apparently, I'm gonna toss these too because none of them are currently working. Clean all this fun stuff up. Have you guys gotten our Hobby Lobby? I don't know if is Master's Touch available at other stores too, or is it Hobby
I
Lobby
think
exclusive?
so.
I love Master's Touch, and they have a set of acrylic paints that are small like this. And honestly, unless you're painting something huge, this is all you really need. And it gives you a ton of different color options. And so if you don't have acrylic and you're going to be getting into painting and stuff like that, grab something like that so you have a lot of color options. Okay, let me hit this with some heat. And then we'll glue these down.
Christina said, just tuning in, I'll have to watch the replay. The concentration and fun mess is awesome.
Right? Fun mess. I like that. Then you put these however you want on there. I mean, you could do them like on the bottom. And like I said, put a saying on the top. Do 2 rows. Fill the whole thing with them, whatever. I'm going to try to do them right in the middle though. Let me move this over so that you all can see. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to just put them.
How cute.
Apparently it wasn't dry and I smeared it everywhere. Like this. Ah!
Okay, this one of Jan and Doug wins. It wins. Jan, what year was this from?
76.
Shut up. Doug's got quite the mustache going.
That was before his perm.
Quite the mustache.
Okay, I'm just using Gorilla wood glue. This is not the one that expands. Don't get the one that expands.
Sorry.
It's okay. And I'm just going to use a adhesive brush because a lot of times our wood glue gets a little stopped up in the nozzle.
I can see you and your mom here.
Yes, I do favor Mom. There we go. My mom used to have farts. Long hair.
Is it red like yours right now?
It was a little bit darker, but
It looks, yeah, auburny red. Jan, you're gorgeous. Old Dougie. Them sideburns, the chops.
oh yeah, those are classic. Why can I not hold on to these stupid things? There we go. There's that. And we're done. Look how cute that is. I love it.
That's such a cute little simple
Again,
craft.
don't come at me. I wish the colors were different.
Every one of us is going to come right at you.
glue everywhere. But like I said, add it, make it your own, change it to put some vinyl on it. Whatever you want to do with it. I think that's really cute. But I really love these little wooden eggs, and I've seen them several years in a row, and it was like, I like those, but like, what would I do with that? Because I'm not the kind of person just to like leave a tchotchke laying around, that type of thing. You know, I could easily paint some and just leave them on tiered shelves or whatever, but it's not me, which is fine if you do that. So when I saw this, I really liked how they used it. Trying to get all this paint off. The gold doesn't want to come off my fingernails, and my nail lady's mother passed away. So I'm not getting a manicure before I go, which is fine, like totally. Anyway, thank you for being here today. Let me see what y'all have said, because I haven't got to look. That's one thing I hate about tedious things like this, is I don't get to see who's here and like what the comments are and all that fun stuff. Where did you get the gold paint? I think she got it at Hobby Lobby. It is Liquid Leaf Classic Gold, and I think it's so beautiful. It doesn't take much at all. And one thing that I really like about it is that it's like the color stays pretty true. So like if I drag it, it's not like it really gets lighter toward the end.
Which is super interesting.
Yes.
It almost feels like the kind of stuff people use to pinstripe cars. Like how it doesn't run.
Yeah.
Doesn't, you know.
I really like it. Ugh. I'm like inhaling this alcohol right here. Anyway, let me see if these are. Yeah.
Becca, I love that.
It's cute. It's fun. Yeah. I do too.
I love it.
Fun project. You need to invest in alcohol wipes. They work great. Have a wonderful and safe trip. Thank you. Thank you. So pretty. I made sheep and bunny and chicken stickers for my kids to make out of eggs on my Cricut. Cindy, I love that. I love doing stuff for my kiddos. Yes, everyone post the pictures. Absolutely. We will. Thank you all for being here on the live. Thanks for coming on a Wednesday. Little out of sorts, but we love how flexible you all are with us.
Make this craft.
Yeah, make this craft. Post
So
it in the
cute.
group for sure,
Yes.
along with your wedding pictures. We're really excited about seeing that. And if you haven't joined, join with us using that code FUN, FUN. If you like crafting, if you like cut files, if you like education, if you love crafty friends, if you love input on crafts, then we are here for you, and we're excited for you to join with us. So have a fantastic Wednesday, everyone. We will see you all live next week. I don't know who's going live next week. Me, Anna, Rachel.
You'll see 2 of us.
Yeah. Have a fantastic rest of your week.